Alright then, so we have joined into a league and we're just waiting for our first league match pairing on Go. So we're playing this mono white heroic deck. We've seen the sort of thing it's trying to do. It's aiming to get those heroic creatures onto the battlefield as soon as possible and then kind of buff them with some nice enchantments and so on. So we're in our first match of the league. We do want to play first, and looking at this hand, we have a land. The only creature we've got is a 2-drop, and then all our effects are 1 mana. As good as I think this hand could be, I think we have to mulligan. It would be too dangerous to kind of let ourselves roll with just 1 land, so we're going to mulligan this. Opponent also mulliganed. Now this is a similar hand, but with a scry, I think this is better. And there's a 1-drop on top, so that's fine. We'll keep that on top. We're going to draw that first turn. So let's play our land and pass the turn. Let's see what our opponent's up to. So they play Swiftwater Cliffs. So there's lots of Izzet decks in Pauper. So this could be slightly problematic for us. So there's the Trailblazer. Doesn't really die to damage-based removal though. That's a good thing. The sort of removal they will have for this in an Izzet style deck is not necessarily the sort of removal that will work. So let's stick a cartouche on this if it resolves. It would be nice if it did. Here we go. So let's get in for 2. So the best they're going to be able to do is bounce this, which is a serious problem if they do. But hopefully by then we can... Ooh. Swamp means Doomblade. Great. And Firebolt. Eugh. Okay. Well, there's a land. That's a good thing. So I think we just put our Akron Skyguard out. If we can get it to live the turn, then we have a reasonable... So Lightning Bolt doesn't kill it if we mutagenic growth. So they'll have to use another removal spell. Which they have, but that's another removal spell out of their hand, and we still have our Seeker of the Way. So they're down to 3 cards in hand, so are we. Phyrexian Rager is good for us. So the one thing that we are quite worried about is a... So the question right now is whether we play the Trailblazer to give ourselves 2 creatures, which helps us against edict effects. I think playing Trailblazer and playing Hyena Umbra on Seeker of the Way gives us two creatures that doesn't die to Firebolt, which is important, I think. Seagate Oracle, I'm not afraid of. We ain't afraid of no Seagate Oracle. It lets them filter though, it lets them get a card that they need. And Preordain. So I think we're then going to throw the Ethereal Armour on Lagona Band Trailblazer and hold up Emerge Unscathed. That gives us a nice lifelinky Seeker. It also gives us yeah, so I think we put this on here. So they resolve. Always yield to that as well. So we've got 7 power attacking them. Let's hold up Emerge Unscathed. It's going to make us sack something. So we sack our Seeker of the Way. Because that has Totem Armour. No. I don't understand what Totem Armour does. Because I sacrificed it, it's not a destroy effect. Fine. So they're getting in for 2. We're going to start. No point actually attacking right now. We ain't afraid of no Seagate Oracle apart from when the Seagate Oracle is big enough to block. So we might as well give this protection from red. We have to discard our Crown Skyguard. No, I think we do it on there. Give this protection from black, blue. We draw a land. Provoke the black thing. So they're trying to make the Phyrexian Rage block the Deathblade Elite. Another problem thing. So we have to sacrifice our Deathblade Elite. And the other one? Oh no. That's not good for us. We've got them down to 4. This isn't looking happy though. Probably shouldn't have played that land. So there's a Seeker. Can this Seeker survive? No. Oh, maybe. So Seagate Oracle. Bolt. Boo! Boo-hoo-hoo. Ich. Come on. Right, we're looking very shaky now. We can cycle that. And we can play that. So this is a flying creature, which definitely seems good against them. If they can kill it, they can kill it. Is that enough mana for flashing back Chainer's Edict? No. It's enough mana for flashing that back though. Yes it is. Okay, okay. Nope. So we're looking pretty dead. Is it 7 mana for flashing back Chainer's Edict? 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've got 4 cards in hand though. And what happens now? Do we just die? Lightning, discard. Yeah, I think that kills us pretty much. 2, 3, 4. So unless we draw something good, which I can't think what we do draw that's good. There's a big fish. That's going to close the game out pretty quickly. And we concede. Okay, so control decks are very difficult for this deck. You either got to get in quick or you're dead. So, I think Standard Bearer is good. Sacred Cat's not bad because it gives us another creature from the graveyard. I think we want to go down Chomano's Blessing. As good as Chomano's Blessing is, it's quite vulnerable because of the amount of edict effects gets around it. Death Speaker's bringing in from the sideboard, protection from black, seems great. Can block that big fish for days and so on, and doesn't die to Doomblade. So which other 4 cards are we cutting? I think if we're bringing that card in, Deathblade Elite isn't so good. And then the Flyer seems reasonable. Maybe only bringing in 2 cats. Let's try that. I'd be interested to hear what people think, whether that was correct or not. Yeah. So, can't keep that. There's no creature there. There's all the creatures there but no land. Well, we're going to keep this with a scry. Stick that on the bottom. If we draw creatures, we're doing alright. It's the do we draw creatures in time? No, we're just going to draw lands. This happens. Maybe the first hand was keepable, but this deck can be miserable when you don't draw things. So they're preordaining, which is a cantrip that lets them scry 2. Seems decent. Just pouring myself a coffee, I'm not doing anything else. What creature would be best here? Well, we have a creature. It's a Sacred Cat. We're going to run it out there. I'm not going to put Cartouche of Solidarity on it, because it is most likely to just die. What do you do, opponent? What are you doing? Phyrexian Rager. A lot of cantripping things in their deck. Okay, so here's a Trailblazer. This is quite good now. So we don't have a way of protecting the Trailblazer from actual removable. Edict effects are much less good right now. So the only thing that really we lose the Trailblazer to is Doomblade, but they probably have Doomblade. So Seagate Oracle, yep, sure. Would really love a protection spell right now, but we don't have that. So let's get in. Do we want to? 1, 2, 3. The fact that they didn't Doomblade means that this probably is a they kill something with a magma spray. Sure. I don't think we can use our mutagenic growth to save the cat, although the cat would then need to eat quite a few more removal spells. Sure. And then an edict. And that's the way this deck just likes to kill you. Possibly should have tried to save the Sacred Cat. So we are back to needing a creature. Okay. No. This is where we end up doing very badly. These decks are hard for us because they have so many answers to our few creatures. You've got to get very, very lucky to slip through. So if this is Blightning and we have to discard 2 cards, then I think we're pretty dead. Yeah. That's not good, because now we're empty-handed. And that's exactly what they want. Oh, boo-hoo! We are losing so badly. Edicts are awful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 mana away from being able to flashback Chainer's Edict, which means we then can't play more creatures. And I think we're then pretty much locked out the game. Oh, big fish as well. Yeah, this is going on one way. We can cycle this, I guess. So there's no point holding on to it. 5, 6, 7, 8, and they have, yeah, that's game. That's really game. Oh well, so game 1 went a lot better. Game 2, our first league match, didn't go so well. Stick around, we'll come back for our second league match in just a minute. Click like, subscribe, comment for me, send me a message, say what you enjoyed, and I'll see you.